Peace be to all. Assalamu alaikum. This is Omar Abdul-Malik, experienced physician assistant and doctor of health education. So today is Sunday, June 16th. So there's a lot of things that are celebrated in the United States anyway. And one of those things is Father's Day. Now, as a Muslim, we don't really have Father's Day in our religion any more than we have Mother's Day. What our Quran tells us is there are some ayats and verses that say, encourage us to lower the wing of humility to our parents as they both attain old age, and do not say to them, off, or buzz off. In other words, don't be disrespectful. And pray, my Lord, grant my parents mercy as they granted me mercy in my childhood. Now, having said that, I'm here in the U.S. and we have got Father's Day today. So I've got 4 children. My wife and I've got 4 children. They are currently 25, 23, 21, and 17. So transitioning through young adulthood. And fatherhood means a lot to me. I was very fortunate and blessed that I have an excellent father. He's not perfect, but he's done the best he can. He's pushing 80 now. He's in incredible shape. He's always tried to set a good example for us, as his father did for him, my Grandpa Brown. And, my grandfather's father did for him, my great-grandfather, who I met in the late 70s. He died in his mid-90s. So I come from a long line of long livers. I might be here for a while. I'm only 57, Lord willing, inshallah. So I believe that, since your children did not ask to be here, you asked the woman to marry you, and then consummated the marriage, and if it's the Lord's will, you have children. Not everybody is able to have children. So I believe that it's the Lord's will, or if you like, fate. And there's also father figures. Now, when you take on this role of father, you have to do your utmost to provide for that child to the best of your ability. We've got different talents. We're going to make different amounts of money, have different skill sets, but you do the best you can. That's your responsibility as a father. And you will be held accountable for that. Even if you don't believe in a day of judgment, or Yom Kippur, or a day of standing, at the end of raising your children, how many of the children turn out may be a reflection of, the efficacy with which you raise them. Time will tell. And that's not always the case. But we do the best we can. So I'm always a big advocate of trying to be a relatively well-balanced person, mentally, physically, spiritually, to try to set a good example for your children, taking care of yourself, health-wise. Spirituality doesn't necessarily connote religion, but out here communing with nature, Mother Nature, if you like. I believe this is God's creation, but also mentally, so intellectually, to the best of your ability, and just do the best you can. I say this as a black man. Our reputation, unfortunately, has much to be desired in terms of being fathers. And that's not all of us. I don't even think it's most of us. But that's what the media, and you go into the inner cities where the out-of-wedlock pregnancy is 70%. There's many multiple baby daddies, and there's the drama that goes with that. All of which is negative. But just do the very best you can. Try to push yourself. So for you dads, again, fathers and father figures, that includes you uncles, you mentors out there who don't have biological children yourselves, or if you've adopted, or you've just decided to do something like join the YMCA or the Men and Boys Club and kind of mentor children. I wish you guys a happy Father's Day. If you want to be a physician assistant like me, I've been doing it for 25 years. It's a great profession. I also hold a doctorate in health education. So there's a lot of things that you can do in conjunction with those 2 fields. That's it for now. You guys take care. Peace. If you're ever in DC, feel free to come join me for a run or a walk in Rock Creek Park. Take care.